Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing, you lovely lot? I'm just trying to make sure you can see this bit because I'm going to be putting some ink down here. I hope you're all well. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, just busy as we do. I normally work like 2 and 3 weeks in advance, and at the moment I'm doing a week. What I'm doing now, it is Saturday the 15th of February in the afternoon. Don't know the time, but I know it's afternoon, evening. And this is for Friday coming, or Saturday or Sunday. I think we're doing a 3-day again. Anyway, we're working on Tracy Evans because we are doing the giveaway this Sunday. See, I'm excited to see what's in it for you guys. Yeah, so Tracy's release is already out. So I'm working with elements old and new. So it's alright. It's been nice to get them all out. And I've just now gone through them all and filed them all, which feels good. Right, so I'll tell you what we're going to use. In TE37 Flower Power, we're going to use, I don't know if it's a moth or a butterfly, but we're using this anyway. This is one of the first stamps I ever used. In the Quirky Birds, we're going to use Fearless. In the Abstract Trees, which I think is out of the new release, we are going to use this one, I think. Yeah. We are going to use the Snippet Stencil SS5. This was my first stencil I used. We're going to use Take Flight, which is T9, and we're just going to use bits of the writing. And this is what started this card. I wanted to do something with this. This is Branched Heart. And I ain't used this since I got it, apart from the other day when I did that heart, I used that one. And then I used the words, didn't I? But I wanted to use this, so that's what we're going to go with. So, we're going to put a bit of ink down. Now, I'm going to put my ink onto this, but because I've started doing that bit we're going to ink up after, ATC cards, I'm going to, if I think on, I'm going to do one of them as well at the same time. But I wasted a lot of ink doing this because we're going to pick it up on the plastic wrapping just from one of Tracy's stamps actually. And I was putting the ink on here and then putting it on there, and then this piece went in the bin. So I'm going to use one of Tracy's books. And I'm not going to make this into anything yet, but the ink, instead of wasting it on here, I'm actually going to put down on here. So this is strange for me. So we're going to work on a bit of this piece we're inking up after. I may well ink that up after, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. So I'm just going to cut this down. I don't want a big piece because I don't want to pick up a lot. So I don't want that option of filling it, if you know what I mean. This will actually give me 2 pieces as well. I love using my packaging. I use it for my shakers and all sorts. So I'll keep one. That will be disposed of. It's amazing what crafters use, isn't it? What we like. Right, let's put some colour down. Why does that look mucky? Or is it the fact that Andy didn't clean my glasses very well? We can blame Andy, can't we? He's downstairs with Toby. I've just been asking him because we're not booking any holiday out because of what we've got going on this year. We don't know when we're going to get called up and what have you. I said, do you want to take some odd days off? So he took yesterday off to go and get his tattoo finished. But I said, do you want to take some odd days off and we'll do some Friday lives. But we'll see. We don't know. Nothing's written in stone. I just thought it might be nice to do a couple of different ones. Right, colour-wise, now then, I'm going to put down some vintage photo. See, See, I've had the play. Don't know what colours I used. I didn't use all these, but I used some of them, so we'll go with it. This is spiced marmalade, and I've gone for the distress ink rather than the oxide, so I didn't get that really chalky look. I'm going gathered twigs. Now, antique linen, I don't see point actually. Let's have a look. Well, I've put it down. If we pick it up, we pick it up. Speckled egg I'm going to use. I spilt some alcohol here and I'm hoping it doesn't affect what we're doing. Not drink alcohol. Ooh. And evergreen bow, and this is really juicy. So there is a lot of ink going down, but we're not using a lot really. Excuse me. Right. So I'm going to spray them all. Can always add a bit more water. And we're going to get this plastic. Now then. And I'm going to keep drying it off in between. Probably not this. See, I've not used this before, so I don't know how it will react. We'll see, won't we? So I'm just going to pick up bits of colour to start with. So we've done this before, but this time we're going to probably dry in between. This is what I mean. I was wiping it on the scrap, and it was pointless. It just got thrown away. I'll pick a bit more up. So I have used the antique linen. Oh, I've picked up the orange at the same time. I don't want any particular shape. Not really bothered how it looks. This is weird doing this. I would. I'll spread that out a bit more. Might as well carry on with the orange for now. Let's say I'm not trying to pick loads up. I like that orange. It's a lovely orange, isn't it? This paper's gorgeous. What should we... I'm going to give it a quick... I think when you dry it in between, you get the better layers. And if this one looks okay, then I will do the same thing on it. So it's like my own little version then, isn't it? Which is quite nice. Quite scary for me. I'm going to pick up the speckled egg first. Change some of that green, hasn't it? When it's hit it. That's all right. That is all right. I like that it don't matter. Hey, I could end up with a really good sheet there. I'm going to come in with the darker one. Let's go middle. Middle for diddle. These people that design patterned paper, you know, backing paper and stuff, I wonder if this is what they do. I wonder if they, you know, make the papers actually like this and then scan them to get the picture. And how lovely could something like that end up looking? Right, I'm going to come in with some browns. Oh, that's nice. I like that it hasn't spread much. It's got a bit of orange on it, but the brown will work as well. See, it doesn't have to be a full pattern. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be... Fill the sheet is what I mean. It doesn't have to. There If it does, it does. Some more of that. I'm going to go that way. Just... And then I'm going to dry that one off. Oh, I'm loving it. Just loving it. Let's give that one a blast. Right, I think I want some more neat orange. I was going to put some fire brick red. Let's have a look. Oh, fired brick. Let's have a look. I think it might be alright. Oh, it might not. Oops. Oh well, that touched. That was a good job I was doing it there, innit? That's going to be an happy accident, that. You just know it, don't you? Let's have a look at a bit of this red. I don't ever want red, but I'm going to... Ooh. I didn't put red in my play before. Looks a bit browny, doesn't it? Let's have a look. What the other bit that we're going to do, the stamping, it's quick. It's this bit, depending on how long you want to play. I'm loving that already. I want some of that red to look red. There you go. I'll put a bit more water in that. I've got a splinter, I think, and it's annoying me. Right, I'm going to pick up a bit. I just want a few of them speckles just to stay as speckles like that. Pardon me, that's what you get when you drink pop before you come on. Oops, I didn't want all that. Hey, I do like this idea. I like having all the bits out. I can just do what I want. Right, something's not sitting right here for me. Let's have a play with this bit. I'll take a bit more. Maybe it's too orange. Maybe that's what I'm not liking. So let's take some, get rid of that. I'm going to take some of this. Yes, that's better. Not realising that I was putting more orange down. It was the orange that I wasn't enjoying as much. Let's take a bit off. See, that looks to have a lot of tealy colour in it already. Well, I couldn't ever recreate that one then, could I? Let's take a bit more red in this one. It's just this bit here that I want to do something with. I'm going to take the speckled egg. Yeah, I think that's what I want. I think I'm going to leave that one because I think that's, look how lovely that is. And if I stamp on there what I'm actually going to do on this, I think it'll look lovely. I'm really happy with that. So when I do my photos, I'll put my photo of that in as well. Right, let me just see where I got to. See what's on what side. See, this is what I was doing. I was just wasting it on here. Silly billy. Right, I'm just going to pick up some of that. I want the speckle bit. Just the brown. That's it. I like that dark bit. So we're going to cover here. And we're going to put the stamp up here. So I think we might get away with that. It looks a mess, but it won't, I promise you. Right. I'll give it a quick blast. I haven't finished with this. No idea what I'm going to put on this, but if we're going to make it match, we'll sort it, I'm sure. I love it. I just love it. That seems dry enough. Right, this piece, I'm actually going to, because we're going to just cut a little panel out. So I'm just going to spray it with some water. And I want it more orangey green than out. Oh gosh. I'll take a bit of that in. Take a bit that side. And I'm going to dry that as it is because I love that as it is. And I'm going to waste all the rest of that ink. I wouldn't normally, I didn't earlier when I was messing. What y'all having for tea tonight? Chinese for us. I'm just waiting for Andy to order it now. Always on a Saturday. I don't even like Chinese. I remember sauce though. Really adventurous, me. And I just think I've just got this under here. I'm just going to scoop some of that up so it's not all wasted. And I'll just put it aside to dry. Obviously I'll cut it down. It's going to go muddy in places, so it can be cut down. It's not a problem. Oh, look at that. Oh, give me some of that red. Yes. Look at that. Tell you what, I won't leave it to dry. I'll dry that as it is there. Nice. That red through it's lovely. Do you know it's not an ink pad I use? Not for me blending her out. I noticed today there's a few colours I don't have in the Distress inks. I've got all the oxides. Don't know why I ain't got them in the inks. I had the inks donated to me. And I bought some, you know, to make up, because it weren't a full set. I got a ton, but it weren't full set. How nice is that piece? So I thought I'd actually got them all by now, but clearly I haven't. I don't have salvage patina. I don't have in the ink. I've got it in the oxide. But I love the salvage patina oxide used against the Distress inks. It's a belting colour to use like that. It sits on top of the ink. You know, the dye ink. There we go, that'll do. Right, let's get rid of scruff. Let's start. I'll move this back over a bit now. So, which way do I want top and bottom? I'm going to use, because we're putting something here and that's quite a block, I'm going to use that one. In fact, we'll cut this out now. So, I know we're doing Tracy Evans, but I don't have dies. I don't think Tracy does dies. So I'm just cutting out a postage one, which is actually from Waffle Flower postage dies. But I'm using, that's what I wanted this for. So I want a nice piece with a bit of a mixture of, I like these marks. I'm going to go with that one. A bit silly really when there's all that. I'm going to go with that. So I'll cut that out now. That's the only bit of die cutting we're doing. And what I'll do is, we'll do this bit first, because I'm putting some paste on it, so it'll have time to dry, won't it? So I just wanted that. I'll keep that because we'll probably use it again on other bits. So for this, on this bit, I'm using the butterfly or moth. Either way they fly, and I don't like things that fly. So I'm using this. It doesn't fit across, but I didn't want to use a bigger postage die. So I put it diagonal and it looked alright, you know. So, hey, look. Da, 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 you can see through it. That's what I had my alcohol out for. I had all sticky tape all over it. Gosh, it's like new. Black. Where's my black ink? I know you're here. Here it is. So I'm not bothered again if I don't get a perfect stamp. It's that kind of card. So I'm not worried. Now then. You're not going to see that green bit if I turn it that way. So I'll put it this way so you can still see a bit of it. It won't all fit on, but you get most of it. Now we're also going to use the Hugs and Kisses. Just giving it a minute to soak in with us, just doing the inking. That's fine. That's lovely. Just give it a clean, using our stamp cleaner recipe. I know you must get fed up with me mentioning it, but honestly, it changed my life, because all the other ones that you bought ready-made, they killed me. I couldn't breathe. So I had to do something else. And that's what I did. Right, I'm doing Hugs and up here. So I'm just going to stamp up Hugs and take off where I've touched on the other one. Might get a bit of it, but I'm not worried. Hugs and I use lint-free cloths and also you don't get all wispy bits. Only wispy bits I get is the doggy's hairs. And then Kisses I'm putting at the bottom. I mean, thinking about it now, you could actually put some sparkling in your, we'll call it a butterfly, in your butterfly. Use your Wink Castella. It's not the kind of thing I want for this, but it'd look nice. It'd look very nice. I'll put that one away. So that's Flower Power TE37. I can't wait to use the actual flower. I've got ideas for that. Do you know, to say I'm not a floral girl, I don't mind playing with flowers. So we're going to put on it a little bit of rusty wire, which I got from eBay. I did ask Alison Bomber where she gets her rusty wire from, and she said she struggled getting it and had to order from America at one point. I'm just doing it 3 times, and she says then she put a sweet peas out in garden and wrapped them in wire, and when it came to end of when she wanted it for, wait a minute, the wire had rusted, so she just put sweet peas out now. I thought it was funny. Put a lot of sweet peas out, and at time when I don't know how long they take. I don't even know what a sweet pea looks like. Me. At the end of it, she's got all the rusty wire that she needs. It is rusty wire, but it's smooth, sort of. So I'm just threading it back through to make. I'm not making a bow. It's wire. It's grungy and it's sort of. But I just wanted to twist them, so they're just catching that in a little bit. I'll do, and then I'm just going to cut a little bit of soft. And do you know what? I asked Andy to come up because I didn't know what colour backing to use. So, he was just next floor down here in the bathroom. So he came up and he says, do you know what? He said, take them off, put little holes here and have them coming through for butterflies, dealy bopper things. Well, it weren't a bad idea, were it? So I'm just going to lift them up for a minute while we do something else. So this is actually Funky Fossil, but I wanted this colour paste. It's more of a rusty colour than gold. I didn't want gold. This is why I'm doing this bit first, so this gives us a chance to dry. I would love, oh, I nearly said a naughty word. I love this stuff. And all I'm going to do is dip it in. It's absolutely fantastic, this stuff. Look at that. I mean, you could have put your wire on after, but I didn't think I was putting this on. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I was having the wire around it. And then when I did it, I thought it needs something else. So, and I thought, oh, it'll hold that in place anyway. So I'm just going to leave that wire stuck up till it dries. But that's your panel that's going to go on. So I'm just going to put that over here. And then we'll come back to that at the end when we put it onto the card. Just wondering what we're going to do with this one. Because if I'm going to use same stamps, I might as well put them bits on. So there we go, that's that bit. Right. Now we're going to use this. This is the old thing that I wanted to use. That's where this card came from. And this is Branched Heart. I don't know why that's not at the front, because I want to be able to see that. There we go. And I'll put my stamp behind. That's one of Rosie's hairs. She's my little cavalier. It's funny, isn't it? Because I've got two cavaliers. And Lexi don't really molt. But Rosie, oh, she molts like I don't know what. Now, I am going to fit this on there somehow. I wonder if that might be, if I fit that on, if that might be too big to go over it. We'll have a look. Oh, I'm going to leave it there now. So I'm just putting that there. I think I will put it on. I'll just put it on anyway, and then we can still work out what we're doing, can't we? Might go that way. No, it just doesn't seem right somehow. Yes. Isn't that a belting stamp? I wonder if it, because we're using a ATC. On my other video I kept saying ACT. Yeah, ACT. ATC. I might just put half of it on. No, I'm going with all of it. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to finish it off yet. This one might just get put to the side and I'll finish it off tomorrow when I do my next Tracy video. So I did one yesterday, doing this one, do one tomorrow. I know I'm not doing that book. I've never worked, it's my first time ever working direct into a page. Might as well put it in. I love this. I love that I did it. Tell you, I'm getting to like my own work more and more, which is quite a nice feeling, because I'm not a confident person at all. Right, what we're doing next. Put this one away. I don't think we need what else out of here. Nope. I love them when, you know, I had all these stamps inside here and they're all in the new packets in these. And I love them like that, but I don't have to get mixed up. I have to have them in my packets. Right, I'm going to take this one here. And most of this one is going to be hidden, because we're going to put this here. So it's going to be coming out of that. That's it. Don't know if I'm putting them on there. I'm looking at this and wondering if this would fit, or would it just be too much? Do you know what? I am going to put one on there, so I'll do that after. I say I'm new to ATCs, but I just presumed they'd all be flat, but after talking to quite a few people, I found out they're not all flat, no. So that made me feel a bit better. Right. Now I'm going to use a stencil. Always open mine from the side. Do you know, I thought I'd lost one of them. It weren't there earlier. This is SS5 Franz Snippet Stencil. Now then, on my other one that I did this in Evergreen Bow. But I think I've got an orange brush out. Yeah, I don't know. Tell you what. I'll do one orange. And see what I think. I like it. So it is different from the other one anyway. But when I was putting the ink down, I thought it was too orange, didn't I? So yeah, I like it. Do I? Do you know what? Why not? Why not indeed? But then I've just thought, oh no, we're going to put some words down anyway, aren't we? I've got the stamp to this. I thought I might just do that with the green. Give that a proper clean after. Let's put the words down and see what we think. So what if I stamp these in? Let's try it in the Evergreen Bow. And let's stamp it on here first in case it doesn't work. That works. I think that looks okay. That works. So, tell you what, I fancy that wing in it. Let's put this wing in. I like that because it's broke that up now, hasn't it? Let's do other wing. Yeah, I like that. It really is one of the, when people say, oh, you just play, it really is one of those where you've got to play, haven't you? There is no set way to do it, there just isn't. It's going to go one way or the other. Now, I'm going to use the word fearless. I think this is it. And I'm going to put it here. It's a very dark project, really, isn't it? Do you know what? I think that might look nice across there if we're going to put a butterfly on the bottom. Let's have a look. I like these strong words. Do you know, it's something I wish I was. Fearless. I'm not. I'm a very, believe it or not, shy and timid. Yeah. That's what Joanne did to me being shy. That's what it says. Right. So I'm going to show you before no, I'm going to put it on actually. I'm going to put this on now. It's almost dry. And I'm going to use 2 of my Pink Frog squares. One there, and one just needs a little bit cutting down. It is a bit harder when you're working with it wet. Wondered what that paper was then. So this is going to come level here. Got glittery fingers. Can always put a bit more on end. It's not a... Oh, there you go. It's all right. I'll play with them after. I've just bent my other ones over. Like that. That'll do. It's just something different, isn't it, to look at. Right. I'm going to show you. This is what... Somebody asked me if I ever use my acrylic paints for splatting. Well, I have loads of these, but I've got loads of metallic ones as well, and I wanted something. I didn't want gold as such, so I thought it went with the colour there. And this is Rich Espresso, and I'm putting the tiny bit there. And I've got my brush. A little bit of water. Might need a bit more paint there. So you can either do it the way we do it, or you can just flick it off. This is how I used to do my white, because I used to use my paint. Just flick it off. Let me have a look. Maybe I didn't use enough. Yeah, I need more than that. Just a bit more. Can always add it, can't we? I don't like throwing it away. Yeah, if you've got white acrylic paint, or even gesso, and do it like this, it does it really well. That's better. That's better. Get some mate splats then. That'll do. I've got a different thing cleaning my brushes here, but I'm not going to show you yet because it's just something I'm trying out first. Something I've just bought myself, but because I don't like putting my brush into dirty water all the time. So this helps me. In fact, I'll show you, because some of you might have them. I'm using this, so I clean my water in here. My brush. Wait a minute. So I'll get my brush and I clean it in here. I'm being careful because I'm over my stuff. And then when that's dirty, you just press the button. It takes the water underneath. Do my brush again, and it fills it back up from there. And I'm loving it so far, so I'm not complaining. But I didn't want to show anybody till I know that it's a good thing. I don't like anybody buying out if it's not going to be decent. I'm looking for my whites, I can't find them. Right. And I like to do it on my acrylic block because now it's clean. That's it, done. So, and I'll just put it together now. I've just seen all that paint there. I just want to give it a quick wipe up. Right, so the one I did earlier, I've done it in like, well, I've done it in like an evergreen bow backing, which I'll show you in a minute. But for this one, do you know, I even like that just as it is. I don't think it needs a butterfly. What do you think? Let me know what you honestly think. I don't think it needs one. I knew it were going to do that. Oh, look, I've just smudged it all. Oh, well. It adds to it, doesn't it? So, I've got some panels here already. I won't put the back on because it's a different branded stamp, but I just want to, I tell you, I can see me doing one of these for everything I do. I know ATC, you don't normally put them on these backs if you're sending them out, but I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely loving it. And the little boxes that you keep them in. Here, I might have cut them a bit short. I've just cut them before I came on. I'm risking squashing my paint, but here we go. Oh, I love it. I'm not putting out on it. I just love what it is. I love it. I'm so into them. So what I'm going to do is put this one onto craft, because when I did the tutorial a week or so ago where I coloured with my Prismacolors onto craft, a lot of you were saying you don't know what to do with your craft. Well, I know this is only backing, but how many of you actually use it for backing? Because it's great for backing. I don't. Got to be careful because I don't want this one to smudge, and this definitely has wet ink on it. Right, that's okay. Bit of wet ink. It will dry clear. So I've used a pink for cream base. I need to top my ink up. It's going to start screaming at me. Base right where. And there we have. I'm loving these cards like this, you know. I'm more comfortable doing them now. Absolutely more comfortable. I love this little added bit. Do you love it as much as I do? So that's the one with the craft background. This is the one with the, it's like a duck egg. In fact, what's it called? Is it called, oh, it's called Sage, and it's Spellbinder's card. Which backing? Actually, this orange here, because I did it in the greeny there, The orange stands out a lot more. Who would have thought, eh? Sure, I'm missing some off, but do you know what? I love it. See, there's no wings on this one, but that Fearless there, I stamped it again there in second generation. It's just playing, innit? I like the way the orange worked on this one here, and that's what I would try to get here. It weren't giving it me. So there you go. We've got, put it that way because that's still wet. 2 cards. We've got an ATC, which I love that. Look at the shine of that paint. And then we've got the book when I decide to do something with it, which I might do now because I don't have to go downstairs yet. I love it. I absolutely love it. Not gone through or out, so I don't know if I'm going to add dimension to it, what it'd be like later on. How does it look when it's closed? Let's have a look. So you've got loads of room there if you want to add dimension. Yeah, I'm going to do. Why not? So I'll go and play and I'll catch you real soon. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed it. It's been nice being with you again. And I will catch you real soon on my next Tracy video. I love you guys. Bye.